Kalecgos, or Kalecg, is one of the few remaining blue dragons of Azeroth. During the events of the Sunwell trilogy, Kalecg is sent to investigate the ruins of Quel'Thalas in search of what appear to be the residual energies of Sunwell, and after being injured by a dwarven dragon hunter, he finds a strange human named Envina T. The pair soon meet with the dragon Tiragosa and paladin Jarod Mace, and together they battle the Scourge and discover that Envina was in fact created by Coriolstraz to keep the remaining powers of the Sunwell from the Scourge. Kalecg, having developed romantic feelings for Envina in their travels, vowed to stay as one of her protectors, and he did, until Prince Kael'thas returned with Burning Legion's forces in tow, took Envina for his own plot, and then Kalecg was possessed by a Dreadlord. Kalecg was next found in the Sunwell Plateau, where heroes subdued his body and freed his mind from the demon's control. His mind restored to him, Kalecg rushed to help the same heroes confront Kil'jaeden, who was using Envina's powers to enter Azeroth. Together, Kalecg and the heroes stopped this from happening, but Envina sacrificed herself to keep the portal closed. Following the events of the Sunwell Plateau, Kalecg became depressed and brooding and eventually was sent on a mission just to get him out of the house, and he was sent to Grim Batol, where he, Coriolstraz, and several others discovered the black dragon Sinestra, creating a new flight of dragon. The group put an end to the foul work, but one of the party was slain in the end, and Kalecgos, instead of returning to his flight, goes to Outland to see that her burial wishes are met. During the Cataclysm, Kalecgos became the new blue dragon aspect, and when his fellow blue, Aragos, realized that Kalecg was chosen over him, he called the Twilight Dragons that he was in league with to enact his revenge. The newly empowered aspect proved far too much for them, and they were forced to retreat to their base. Unfortunately for the pursuers, the Twilight Dragons had a chromatic dragon, Chromatus, lying in wait. Kalecg's powers were not enough to conquer this abomination alone. Later, he joined forces with Alexstrasza the Lifebinder and Ysera the Dreamer, but even together, they were not enough. Nozdormu came to their rescue, ordering retreat, and the four aspects joined Thrall to defeat the chromatic monstrosity, and later even Deathwing. After Deathwing's demise, Kalecg and his flight were left without a strong sense of purpose, and members began to drift apart, choosing instead to roam the world. And before he can address this, Kalecg is told that the Focusing Iris, a powerful artifact, has been stolen, and he sets out to find it. With the help of Jaina Proudmoore and her trusted advisors, Kalecgos attempts to track down the Focusing Iris, which leads him all across Kalimdor. After eventually realizing the futility of it as it kept moving around, he returned to Theramore, which he found under attack. Kalecg helped defend the city from the Horde, but when the enemy dropped a mana bomb, powered by the very artifact he sought, even his powers proved insubstantial. With Theramore decimated, a bereaved Jaina Proudmoore stole the Focusing Iris, planned to use it to flood Orgrimmar in retaliation. Kalecg managed to talk her down from this, and in doing so, he brought the artifact to Dalaran for safekeeping. Realizing that his flight would crumble as one member after another left to travel the world, Kalecg dissolved the Blue Dragon flight and chose to stay in Dalaran to pursue a relationship with Jaina. Well, that was a bit long, but to be honest, I'd rather run long than do one in 2 parts, so there we go. Thank you all very much for listening, and if you have any suggestions, please leave them down in the comments. And until next time, I've been Jack of Skulls, you've been you, and this has been Dalaran Brilliant's 2-Minute Lore.